Hello, everyone, and welcome in from the media room at Finchfield. I'm Will Trubshaw, and joining me today is our very special guest, the head coach of the Point-Thomasville HiToms, DJ Russ. DJ, how you doing?
I'm good, man. It's nice to be here.
Yeah, we're glad to have you here. I know you're busy with all your stuff at G-Tech, as well as getting ready for the regular season here. It is fast approaching for the 2022 CPL season. I know you've been hard at work putting the roster together as well. So let's preview it a little bit. Let's look at who you have in your mind as some impact arms for the HiToms this season.
Okay, so the first guy that comes to mind is Sam Garcia from High Point University. He was their closer / stopper at the beginning of the season, made his way into the rotation, throw some big innings for them, and has had a lot of success in the Big South. The other one that comes into play is Tristan Snyder from Lewisburg, who is also committed to High Point. He has just a guy that comes out of the pen and just fills it up with a turbo sinker and really, really competes and goes right downhill at you.
Who stands out to you as some impact players that'll fill out the rest of your lineup?
Another returner, as Tristan was a returner for us, so is Thomas Caulfield from Millersville. He's just putting up really superb numbers out there, driving the ball, hitting for a high average. He's just a good left-handed impact bat that we have, as well as Mitch Smith over at UNCG. He can play a little bit of the corner infield, but is going to come here. He's going to catch a lot for us, and he's going to really look to drive the ball where he's slated right in the heart of that lineup over there. For sure. And, you mentioned the returners and the new guys coming. When they get here, they're all going to see a new part of the facilities here at Finchfield. It's HiTom City, our new indoor hitting and pitching facility. Just talk about how important that is for this team, that ability to be able to train really in any kind of weather, any kind of situation. Yeah, so I haven't seen where most facilities have this. There's a few organizations that have something like this or they have access to, but this is just a really good leg up on some people to be able to really be able to practice whatever you want, hit whatever you want, and get better at your craft. You can throw some bullpens in there as well. It's just one of those tools that can really help you stand out. Being able to look into your swing, get what's right, and get some of those hitting rats in there, and just be able to stay in there all the time.
Yeah, huge. Certainly something that can provide a big leg up for the HiToms going into the season and in the future as well. That ability to train year-round. And now, I've got one final question for you. This one a little closer to home.
Yeah.
You grew up in Greensboro. You're a native of the Triad. You played many of your games here at Finchfield. What is it going to be like for you in your first role as a head coach when you walk out there on opening day and you hand in the lineup card to the umpires at home plate? What's that going to be like?
It's going to be a really surreal moment for me, for myself, just being able to come full circle and be able to give, my all, not as a player this time, but as a manager, to be able to put us in a position to win. It's just going to be a nice full circle moment for me.
No doubt, Coach. All right, well, again, we're here with the head coach, DJ Russ, talking shop on the incoming roster for the HiTom City, and just about everything else you can think of. Really shaping up to be a good season this year. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it for us here. Be sure to keep an eye on everything HiToms on our social media pages, Twitter, Instagram, the works, and be sure to get out here for opening days. The regular season kicks off May 24th against Statesville, and then conference play opens up on the 27th right here against Wilmington.